Hello friends, welcome to another video on my channel. I'm Smitha Katti. I blog at smilingcolors.com and you can also find me on Instagram as The Shiny Nest. Wooden signs are really popular these days and you can easily find shaped signs as well like these. I'm going to show you how you can letter a quote or even just simple words onto it without any stencils, and you don't have to be a hand lettering expert to do this. So before I start my tutorial, today my video is part of a creative Christmas challenge, and this blog hop is being hosted by Remodelaholic. And come back and let me know which one of them were your favorite DIYs. So to DIY this sign, here are the supplies that I've gathered. I'll leave a list of everything on my blog post and also in the description box below, so it'll be easy for you to find if you want to make this yourself. The first thing I'm doing here is tracing the shape of my wooden sign onto a piece of paper. This way I'm able to use a pencil and write down my quote, and if I don't like the way it looks, I can erase it and just figure out where I want all of my words to be situated. So before I paint my words onto the wood, I wanted a nice pink color. So I'm using a chalk paint, and I applied about 2 to 3 coats of paint onto the wood sign, letting each coat of paint dry nicely in between. Towards the side of the sign, I wanted to apply a little bit of gold. It's the holidays after all, you want a little bit of shine and shimmer. So I painted some gold acrylic paint carefully along the edges. To transfer my design onto the wood, what I'm doing is I'm using a transfer paper. So I'm going to place this onto my wood sign, then place my paper guideline on top and carefully trace over my words. So today I'm going to be using an acrylic dimensional paint to do my lettering. You can do the same thing with a paintbrush and some black paint. I would highly recommend that you try a scribble on a waste piece of paper first, and make sure you have some scrap paper or a tissue to wipe off your nozzle. And after that, it's just about applying even pressure and tracing your letters with the paint. This dimensional paint didn't have much lumps in it. It was very easy to work with, and I list all the supplies in my blog post like I mentioned before. So the key to lettering without a stencil is, number one, you want to have a guideline of some sort, the pencil guideline that we have here. So you want to trace over your pencil letters, move slowly, and it's important that you work from the left to right. So my hand, I'm right-handed, so my hand has an empty space to rest on. You don't want to work from the bottom, you want to work from the top, and that way you won't smudge your work as you work downwards. And what's also important is that you just apply even pressure. If you press harder ones and press lighter ones, you will get uneven lines. Try your best to go over the lines exactly, but don't worry too much about it. If there's some pencil lines showing through afterwards, I'll show you how to fix that. You want to give your lettering a good amount of time to dry, and after that what you can do is you can come back with a fine paintbrush and take the same pink paint or the base paint that you've used and touch up areas in which you can see the pencil or you made any mistakes or anything of that sort. And now that I'm happy with how it looks, I added a little more doodling. If you're using dimensional paint, make sure to wipe off the nozzle pretty often. And if you need to, use a paintbrush to just go over the dimensional paint and make it look even. Here's how the sign looks at the end. I added a bit of gold around it, and I love how it turned out. Like I mentioned before, today's video is part of the Creative Christmas Challenge, which is hosted by Remodelaholic, and I will leave a link to all of the videos in the playlist down below. Make sure to stop by and check that out. Thank you so much for spending some crafty time with me today, friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with friends, and leave me a comment below. I'll be back again with some more holiday tutorials. Till then, happy crafting, friends!